Hey, everybody, Kay Harper and Carrie McLeod. We were just having this conversation about a video that I recorded with our colleague Antoinette Kutsia earlier in the week about high stakes. And we thought, hey, let's just hit record and bring you all into the conversation that we're having. So we're talking about what causes high stakes for us and for others. Carrie, what causes high stakes for you?
Well, okay. I think there are many things that can cause high stakes for me, but one of them is when I'm in conversation with someone or I'm in a team or group setting, and the way I prefer to communicate is different than the way someone else is communicating. So, so let me give you an example. I really value the connections and relationships between people. And I also love to have an explanation of why we're doing something. So if I'm in a setting where someone, usually a positional leader, is telling us all what to do, and that's just it, then that will raise the stakes for me because now I don't see care for the impact on how people are feeling or their relationships with one another. And I also have no context for why we're doing it. And
Hmm.
so I'll tell you, Kay, my inner you're not the boss of me can come out really quickly. That's my
uh,
high stakes. Yeah.
that resonates for me. I've definitely have been in situations where I've been with somebody who has a different style, and it's a clash for me. I think that even happens in our own team catapult team as we work together. As you say that, another thing that comes up for me though, like if I've been in a previous situation or I have a previous experience that was maybe negative or challenging, I often find that if I find myself in a similar experience, that can also ratchet up the stakes for me, even when there's probably really no reason for the stakes to rise internally for me.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like only the players and the names have changed, but the thing is the same. But then is it really the same?
Yeah,
But by that point, you're already in high stakes, and you don't.
yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't see
sure
it,
I'm sure my subconscious is making all of these assumptions about
right?
who I'm interacting with based on what happened before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And another thing, it just occurred to me. Another thing that can raise the stakes for me, and often people use high stakes to mean something external, but the external thing can raise my stakes internally. So I even think like over the past maybe year and a half, downturn in tech, downturn certainly in agile coaching, agile team facilitating. It doesn't take me long to look at LinkedIn, and my stakes are through the roof. I'm seeing friends, colleagues, people I don't even know losing their jobs, or conversations about how, about the downturn in tech. And my stakes are high.
Yeah. Hmm. So I'm hearing there's external things, pressures that I'm sure we're all facing that can cause it. I'm hearing that there's internal experiences or individual experiences that can cause it. So lots of things like happening in the room when people are together working.
Yeah, and it's kind of fascinating too because your experiences are different than my experiences. Your preferences are different than my preferences.
Yeah.
And so what could raise the stakes for me might not raise the stakes for you or anyone else in the room.
Yeah. Like I think that points to why you and I or we work together so much because when one person's triggered, the other person can pick it up and vice versa because we're not all the same.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great. Huh. I guess is that it about is that it about what raises the stakes?
Oh, there's so many more things, Kay. But I think it's like it's a starting point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
starting point.
No wonder working with people can be so challenging
Yeah, I think,
sometimes.
one of the things you and I were talking about, there's the speech bubbles, the things that come out of our mouth, and then there's all the different thought bubbles or clouds around us, and then even like the internal sensations we're feeling as all this is going on. So it's a multi-dimensional conversation is going on when we're only hearing one part of it.
Oh, I love that. That's so awesome. Great. Well, maybe we will. I know we are constantly having these conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll hit record the next time we're talking about it.
Great. I'm in.
All right. See you, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks, Kay.